Henry David Thoreau once said, "Most men lead lives of quiet desperation." What if the life you've been chasing was never truly yours? What if the goals that consume your days, the promotions, the bigger house, the endless hustle, were handed to you long before you ever had the chance to question them? This isn't a story about money. It isn't about ambition. It's about something far more dangerous. It's about living an entire life without ever asking why. Every morning, millions of people awake before the sun. The alarm rings, coffee, traffic, meetings, emails, deadlines, home, sleep, repeat. Day after day, year after year. We call it responsibility. We call it success. But perhaps it's simply movement without direction. The strange thing about the rat race is that everyone seems to be running, yet very few stop to ask where the finish line actually is. The phrase rat race became popular because of a simple observation. Imagine several rats placed inside a maze. They run, they compete, they fight to reach the reward. But no matter who wins, they're still trapped inside the maze. Modern life often feels remarkably similar. We compete for titles, for salaries, for social status, for expensive things that impress people we barely know. And when we finally reach one goal, another one immediately appears. Promotion, marriage, house, luxury car, investment, retirement. The race never truly ends. The philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer once observed that human life swings like a pendulum between desire and boredom. When we don't have something, we desperately want it. Once we finally get it, its magic slowly disappears. Then another desire takes its place. Psychologists today call this the hedonic treadmill. You adapt to every achievement, every success becomes normal, every dream eventually becomes routine, which means happiness constantly moves just a little further away, like chasing the horizon. Friedrich Nietzsche warned us about becoming part of the herd, not because society is evil, but because crowds often replace thinking with imitation. We don't buy things because we need them. We buy them because everyone else seems to have them. We choose careers because they're respected, not because they make us feel alive. We confuse popularity with purpose, and little by little, our authentic self disappears beneath expectations. Then came Albert Camus. He looked at modern existence and asked a frightening question. What if life has no built-in meaning? At first, that sounds depressing, but Camus believed it was actually liberating. If life comes without instructions, then perhaps we are free to create our own meaning. The danger isn't meaninglessness. The danger is borrowing someone else's meaning, living according to a script written by people who will never live your life. Social media has transformed the rat race into something even more exhausting. You no longer compete only with your neighbors. Now you compete with millions. Someone is always richer, smarter, more attractive, more successful, more productive. Comparison has become a full-time occupation, and comparison is one race nobody ever wins, because the finish line keeps moving. Ironically, many people sacrifice their health to earn money, then spend their money trying to recover their health. They postpone happiness until Friday, until vacation, until retirement, until someday. But someday has a strange habit of never arriving. Life quietly slips away while we're busy preparing to live it. Minimalism offers a completely different question. Instead of asking, "How can I have more?" it asks, "How little do I actually need?" Freedom doesn't always come from increasing your income. Sometimes it comes from decreasing your dependence. The fewer things that own you, the more space you have to own your life. None of this means ambition is wrong. Working hard isn't the problem. Building wealth isn't the problem. The real question is, who are you working for? Your dreams or someone else's expectations? Success without intention is just sophisticated exhaustion. Imagine reaching the top of a ladder only to discover it was leaning against the wrong wall. That realization happens to countless people, not because they failed, but because they never paused long enough to choose their own direction. Perhaps the greatest luxury today isn't wealth, it's time. Time to think, time to read, time to walk without headphones, time to sit in silence, time to ask uncomfortable questions. Who am I when nobody is watching? What kind of life would I choose if comparison disappeared? What kind of success would look like if no one could applaud it? The rat race doesn't end when everyone else stops running. It ends the moment you decide that your peace is more valuable than endless competition. You don't have to reject society. You don't have to abandon your career. You simply have to remember that your life is not a competition. It is an experience, one that cannot be repeated. At the end of our lives, very few people wish they had answered more emails. Very few regret not buying a newer car. But many regret the conversations they never had, the dreams they postponed, the sunsets they ignored, the people they loved without telling them. So before you run faster, pause for a moment. Look around. Ask yourself one simple question. Am I chasing success, or am I simply chasing everyone else? Because escaping the rat race doesn't begin with quitting your job. It begins with waking up. And perhaps that is the greatest victory of all. Thank you for listening. Until next time, take care of yourself, and don't forget to make sure the life you're building is one you truly want to live.